Hello and welcome to the Expensive Coins History channel. Today, we will take an in-depth look at a unique and fascinating coin from Singapore, the 1977 20-cent coin with no mint mark. This coin, while seemingly ordinary at first glance, holds a special place in the history of Singapore's coinage and has garnered interest among collectors around the world. We will explore its origins, design details, production background, rarity factors, and what it is truly worth in today's market in 2025. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just curious about numismatics, this video will provide you with a complete understanding of this intriguing coin. So, let's dive right in. The story of the 1977 Singapore 20-cent coin begins in the post-independence era of Singapore, a time when the young nation was focused on forging its own identity in all aspects, including its currency system. By 1977, Singapore had already established its own monetary system, distinct from the Malayan dollar it once shared. The coinage series introduced during this period reflected national pride and practical functionality, intended for everyday use by the public. The 20-cent coin was part of a broader series of coins designed for regular circulation. It featured practical size and durability, made to withstand frequent handling and everyday wear. The coin represented a significant denomination in the Singaporean monetary system, equivalent to 1/5 of a Singapore dollar. During this period, the Singapore Mint was responsible for producing the coinage, adhering to international standards of quality and consistency. The 1977 coin was minted during a time when the country's economy was growing rapidly, and its currency was becoming more widely circulated both domestically and in neighboring regions. This coin was used by millions of Singaporeans in daily transactions, embedded in the fabric of everyday life. It is important to understand this historical and economic context to appreciate the coin's significance and eventual collectability. The design of the 1977 Singapore 20-cent coin reflects both the aesthetic and cultural values of the nation during the late 1970s. On the obverse side, the coin displays the word Singapore prominently, along with the year of issue, 1977. The design typically features the national coat of arms or emblem, symbolizing the sovereign authority and pride of the nation. This imagery is rendered with fine detail, showcasing the craftsmanship involved in the minting process. The reverse side of the coin displays the denomination, 20 cents, along with a distinctive motif that often represents a local element of Singapore's natural heritage or culture. For this particular coin, the motif chosen is a swordfish, an aquatic species significant to Singapore's maritime history and identity as a trading port and island nation. The depiction of the swordfish is detailed and artistic, adding to the visual appeal of the coin. In terms of physical specifications, the 1977 20-cent coin is composed primarily of a copper-nickel alloy, chosen for its durability, corrosion resistance, and pleasing appearance. The coin weighs approximately 5.65 grams and has a diameter of about 23.6 millimeters, making it easy to handle and carry. The edge of the coin is reeded, a feature that was designed to deter counterfeiting and provide tactile feedback. Importantly, this 1977 coin does not bear any mint mark. This absence is standard for coins produced by the Singapore Mint during this era, and it does not denote any special variation or rarity on its own. The lack of a mint mark simply signifies that it was produced domestically without any external minting assistance. The mintage of the 1977 Singapore 20-cent coin was substantial, with over 7 million coins produced during that year. This relatively high mintage reflects the coin's role as a workhorse denomination within Singapore's circulating currency. It was intended to meet the everyday transactional needs of the population, which explains why so many were minted. Despite the high mintage, surviving specimens today vary greatly in condition due to the natural wear and tear accumulated over decades. Many coins have been heavily circulated, resulting in wear that diminishes their visual and numismatic appeal. Others have been lost, damaged, or disposed of, reducing the number of well-preserved examples available to collectors. Because the coin was produced in large quantities, it is generally not considered rare in the traditional sense. However, its true rarity lies in finding coins in exceptional condition, especially those that have retained their original luster and detail without signs of damage or cleaning. Coins that have been carefully preserved or stored since their minting are relatively scarce, making these pieces desirable to collectors. When evaluating the rarity of the 1977 Singapore 20-cent coin, it is crucial to understand that rarity is not solely defined by mintage numbers. Instead, it is a combination of production volume, survival rates, condition distribution, and collector demand. Given the millions minted, the coin is commonly encountered in circulated grades such as good, very good, fine, and sometimes very fine. These grades represent coins that show moderate to heavy wear, with many details worn away. Such coins are generally plentiful and not highly sought after by serious collectors. The true collector appeal emerges when one finds specimens in higher grades, such as extra fine or uncirculated condition. These coins retain sharp details, full reeded edges, and the original mint luster. Because these well-preserved coins are less common due to decades of circulation, they command premiums among collectors. Another aspect that adds to the coin's appeal is its place within Singapore's numismatic history. Collectors interested in the nation's coinage progression, especially during the formative years following independence, find the 1977 20-cent coin to be a significant and attractive piece. Unlike some other coins that have distinctive mint errors, varieties, or limited special editions, the 1977 20-cent coin does not have widely recognized rare varieties or minting errors. Its value and rarity are thus primarily condition-based rather than variety-based. Fast-forwarding to the present day in 2025, the value of the 1977 Singapore 20-cent coin largely depends on its grade and condition. For coins in average circulated condition, which show signs of wear, scratches, or loss of detail, the market value tends to be modest. Many such coins sell for just a small premium over their face value, reflecting their common availability. However, for collectors seeking coins in better condition, the price can increase significantly. Coins graded as very fine or extra fine typically command higher prices due to their relative scarcity. These coins show clear details with only minor signs of wear and retain much of their original design sharpness. At the top end of the market are uncirculated or mint state coins, which are rarely encountered due to their delicate condition and age. Such coins have never been used in circulation and retain their full luster and sharp details. When these coins come to market, they often fetch prices several times higher than their circulated counterparts, reflecting their desirability among serious collectors. In practical terms, as of 2025, a circulated 1977 20-cent coin might be valued between $1 to $3 depending on condition and seller. Coins in higher grades, such as extra fine, could sell for approximately $3 to $6. Uncirculated coins, depending on eye appeal and preservation, may command prices upwards of $5 to $10 or more. It is important to note that these values fluctuate based on market demand, availability, and collector interest. Coins sold through auctions, dealer sales, or private transactions may vary in price. Furthermore, factors such as coin certification by professional grading services can significantly affect value by providing authenticity and an objective condition assessment. If you are interested in acquiring or evaluating a 1977 Singapore 20 cents coin, here are some important considerations. Condition matters. The coin's value is highly dependent on its condition. Look for coins with clear date and legends, intact reeded edges, minimal scratches, and original luster. Avoid cleaned coins. Many older coins have been improperly cleaned or polished, which can damage the surface and reduce value. Natural toning and patina are generally preferred. Certification. For high-value coins, obtaining certification from a reputable grading service can provide assurance of authenticity and condition, making it easier to buy or sell. Storage. Proper storage is essential to preserve your coin's condition. Use coin holders or capsules, avoid humidity, and handle coins by the edges to prevent fingerprints or damage. Market awareness. Monitor market trends and prices regularly. Values can change over time, and being informed helps in making good buying or selling decisions. Know your source. Purchase from reputable dealers or trusted auction platforms to avoid counterfeits or misrepresented coins. In summary, the 1977 Singapore 20 cents coin without a mint mark is a piece rich in historical significance and numismatic interest. While it was produced in large quantities, its true rarity is found in well-preserved specimens that have survived decades of circulation. The coin's design reflects Singapore's identity and craftsmanship during an important period in the nation's history. Today, the coin holds modest but tangible value in the collector market, especially for those seeking to complete a set or focus on Singapore's coinage history. Whether you hold one in your collection or have recently come across this coin, understanding its background, condition factors, and market value will help you appreciate its true worth. The 1987 Singapore 5 cents coin without a mint mark. This small denomination coin might seem ordinary at first glance, but as with many coins, its story, rarity, and value can surprise you. In this video, we will journey through its historical background, understand its design and production, analyze its rarity and condition factors, discuss what influences its value, and finally reveal what the current market looks like in 2025 for collectors and enthusiasts. So whether you are a casual coin holder, a beginner collector, or a seasoned numismatist, this video will offer you a comprehensive view on this coin. Let's begin by setting the stage for the 1987 Singapore 5 cents coin. Singapore, a small but economically vibrant island nation in Southeast Asia, has a rich history of currency that reflects its growth and independence. After Singapore separated from Malaysia in 1965, it established its own currency system to reinforce its sovereignty and facilitate trade and economic development. The 5 cents coin of 1987 was part of Singapore's modern coinage series, which was designed with practicality, cultural symbolism, and durability in mind. The coin was minted primarily for everyday use, to handle small transactions such as buying snacks, paying for public transportation, or vending machines. Even though it represents a low denomination, its design encapsulates elements of Singaporean identity. On the front side of the coin, known as the obverse, you find the Singapore national emblem. This emblem, featuring a lion and a tiger holding a shield, symbolizes Singapore's courage, strength, and historical connections. The emblem is surrounded by the year of minting, 1987 in this case, as well as inscriptions in the 4 official languages of Singapore: English, Malay, Chinese, and Tamil. This multilingual feature highlights Singapore's multicultural society. The reverse side of the coin features a distinctive design of tropical foliage. Specifically, the design showcases the Monstera deliciosa, commonly called the fruit salad plant, native to tropical regions. This design element not only reflects Singapore's rich natural flora but also gives the coin an attractive, distinctive appearance. The coin is made from an aluminium-bronze alloy, chosen for its durability and resistance to corrosion, which is vital for coins in tropical climates. It weighs about 1.5 grams, measures approximately 16¾ millimeters in diameter, and is just over a millimeter thick. The edge of the coin is reeded, adding a tactile element that helps the visually impaired distinguish the coin by touch and also acts as a deterrent against coin clipping. Importantly, the 1987 5-cent coin does not bear a mint mark. In Singapore's coinage system of that period, mint marks were generally not used, so the absence of a mint mark simply indicates that the coin was produced at the standard mint facility, likely the Royal Mint in the United Kingdom or an authorized minting partner. The mintage figure for the 1987 issue was relatively high, with over 31 million coins struck. This suggests that the coin was produced for wide circulation and was not intended as a rare or limited edition. Although the standard circulation coin from 1987 is relatively common, there are notable variants and special issues related to this denomination that collectors may encounter. One important variant is the proof or silver proof issue. These coins are distinct from the regular circulation aluminium-bronze coins. Proof coins are struck using specially polished dies and planchets, producing a mirror-like, highly reflective surface and sharper details. Proof coins are generally struck multiple times to ensure clarity and precision. In Singapore, proof sets including the 5-cent coin were issued primarily for collectors, often in limited quantities and packaged in presentation cases with certificates of authenticity. Some of these proof coins were made in sterling silver, making them even more desirable due to their precious metal content. Proof coins from 1987 in particular are much scarcer compared to the circulation versions. They are prized by collectors not only for their beauty but also for their limited availability. Aside from proofs, coins with minting errors such as misstrikes, double dies, or planchet flaws may exist and can be quite valuable. Such errors are typically rare because mints have stringent quality control processes, but occasional errors slip through, becoming sought after by niche collectors. The rarity of a coin is one of the key factors influencing its value, but it is essential to understand rarity in context. With a mintage exceeding 31 million, the 1987 Singapore 5-cent coin is by no means rare in absolute terms. In fact, it is common to find these coins in circulation or in collections. However, rarity in numismatics also refers to the availability of coins in specific conditions or grades. Coins that have been handled extensively tend to show wear on the high points of the design, such as the details on the lion and tiger, the shield, and the intricate tropical foliage on the reverse. Over time, environmental factors like humidity, dirt, and handling can cause corrosion, discoloration, or surface damage. As a result, while many coins exist, those that remain in excellent, uncirculated condition, exhibiting sharp details, full luster, and minimal marks, are much less common. Collectors prize such high-grade specimens because they represent the coin as close to the moment of minting as possible. Proof coins and other special issues are naturally much scarcer because of their limited production runs and careful preservation. Now that we have established the coin's background and rarity, let's examine the key factors that affect its value in the collector's market. First and foremost is condition or grade. Coins are typically graded on a scale ranging from poor to mint state. A coin graded poor or good shows heavy wear, with design elements smoothed down and little to no original luster. At the other end, mint state coins show no signs of wear and have their original surfaces intact. The better the condition, the higher the value. Second is the coin's variant. Standard circulation aluminium bronze coins command modest values. Proof or silver-proof coins are inherently more valuable due to their limited numbers, superior craftsmanship, and precious metal content. Third, errors and anomalies can significantly increase a coin's worth. Errors may include misaligned strikes, doubled images, off-center strikes, or other irregularities that occurred during the minting process. Such errors attract a niche market of collectors willing to pay premiums for unique pieces. Fourth, the market demand and collector interest influence value. Coins from countries with active numismatic communities and strong national pride often maintain steady demand. Singapore coins are increasingly popular among Southeast Asian collectors and international enthusiasts interested in modern coins. Fifth, provenance and certification. Coins that have been authenticated and graded by reputable third-party grading services command higher prices. Certification guarantees authenticity and provides an impartial assessment of condition. What does the market look like for this coin in 2025? For the standard circulation 1987 Singapore 5 cents coin with no mint mark, the typical market value remains modest. Coins in circulated condition, showing varying degrees of wear, generally trade for less than $1. Depending on condition, a heavily worn coin might be worth around 20 to 30 cents, while coins in fine to very fine condition might reach 50 cents or slightly more. Coins that are uncirculated and have never been handled or spent can fetch anywhere from 60 cents up to $1 or slightly above, especially if accompanied by certification from a grading authority. Proof coins or silver proofs from 1987 are significantly more valuable. These collector-grade coins can command prices multiple times higher than standard coins, sometimes exceeding $10 or more, especially if graded and preserved in pristine condition. Rare mint errors, if verified and authenticated, could command several times the value of a typical coin depending on the severity and type of error. It is important to note that these values fluctuate based on collector demand, condition availability, and broader economic factors such as inflation or metal prices. The big question is whether the 1987 Singapore 5 cents coin without a mint mark is a hidden treasure worth a fortune. For the most part, the answer is no. The standard aluminium bronze circulation coin is common, and most examples in general circulation do not carry significant monetary value beyond a modest premium to collectors. However, coins in uncirculated condition, proof or silver-proof issues, and coins with verified minting errors can be worth substantially more and may be considered valuable by collectors. It is always wise for collectors and holders to have their coins evaluated by experts, especially if the coin appears unusually well preserved or shows any peculiarities. If you own this coin or are interested in acquiring it, here are some tips to keep in mind. First, always assess the condition carefully. Use magnification and good lighting to examine wear, scratches, or corrosion. Compare your coin to known grade standards. Second, know what variant you have. Proof coins look dramatically different and are usually packaged or come with certificates. Third, be wary of prices that seem too good to be true or excessively inflated prices. Research recent sale prices and auction results to understand realistic values. Fourth, consider having valuable coins certified by recognized grading services. Certification provides confidence to buyers and often increases resale value. Lastly, store your coins properly in dry, temperature-stable environments to preserve their condition. Looking ahead, the collectability and value of the 1987 Singapore 5-cent coin will depend largely on market dynamics and the condition of surviving specimens. The trend in numismatics suggests that modern coins, especially those from economically and culturally significant countries like Singapore, will continue to attract collectors. Coins preserved in high grade or as part of special proof sets will likely hold or appreciate in value, especially as examples become scarcer over time due to loss, damage, or melting. For the average circulation coin, modest increases may occur as interest grows, but dramatic value surges are unlikely without unique factors. To summarize, the 1987 Singapore 5-cent coin without a mint mark is a fascinating piece of Singapore's modern monetary history. While produced in large numbers and relatively common, its value is influenced heavily by condition, rarity of variants such as proof issues, and the presence of errors. Most circulated coins remain modest in value, but the right specimen in excellent condition or a proof example can command a premium. Collectors interested in Singapore coins should consider the 1987 5-cent coin as a worthwhile addition, both for its historical significance and its place in the wider numismatic world. The 1989 Singapore 10-cent coin without a mint mark. This coin is a staple in many collections, yet it carries a rich story and interesting nuances that make it a subject of curiosity for collectors and enthusiasts alike. In this video, we will explore everything you need to know about this coin, from its design and historical context to its rarity, grading considerations, and its current market value in 2025. Whether you are a seasoned collector or just curious about this particular coin, this detailed overview will give you a comprehensive understanding of its significance. The 10-cent coin has been part of Singapore's currency system for decades, reflecting both the country's economic development and its cultural identity. The 1989 issue belongs to the series produced in the late 1980s and early 1990s, a period marked by Singapore's rapid modernization and growth as a financial hub in Asia. This coin features distinct design characteristics that are emblematic of Singapore's heritage. On the obverse side, the coin proudly displays the national coat of arms. This emblem is rich in symbolism. The lion and tiger supporting the shield represent Singapore and its historical ties to Malaysia, respectively. Above the shield sits a 5-pointed star and crescent moon, symbols of democracy, peace, progress, justice, and equality. Surrounding the coat of arms is the inscription, Singapura Majulah Singapura, which translates to, Singapore, Onward Singapore, reflecting the country's national motto and spirit of progress. The year of issue, 1989, is clearly marked below the emblem. Turning to the reverse side, the design focuses on the coin's denomination. The value, 10 cents, is inscribed prominently, along with the numeral, 10, to ensure clarity. This side also features the star jasmine flower, which adds an aesthetic and cultural touch to the coin. The star jasmine is significant in the region for its delicate appearance and sweet fragrance, symbolizing purity and sincerity. Made primarily of copper nickel, the coin has a diameter of approximately 18.5 millimeters and weighs around 2.6 grams. Its reeded edge is a common feature designed to deter counterfeiting and to assist visually impaired users in identifying the coin. One of the most important details to note about this 1989 issue is the absence of a mint mark. Mint marks are small letters or symbols that indicate the minting facility where the coin was produced. The 1989 Singapore 10-cent coin was produced without any such mark, making all coins from this year share the same no mint mark status. The mintage figures for the 1989 10-cent coin are notably high. Over 130 million pieces were struck during this year alone. Such a large number implies that this coin was widely circulated and used in everyday transactions. From a collector's standpoint, this means the coin is not rare in terms of sheer numbers. However, rarity is not solely defined by mintage volume. The condition in which these coins have survived plays an equally important role. Most coins from this series were intended for circulation, which naturally leads to extensive wear and tear over the decades. As a result, coins in pristine condition, those with sharp details, no scratches or corrosion, and intact luster, are comparatively scarce. In essence, while the 1989 no-mint mark 10-cent coin is common in quantity, it becomes increasingly rare when we look at high-grade specimens. Collectors prize coins that have been well preserved, as they retain the beauty and artistry originally intended by the mint.to ad. No major mint errors or variants are widely recognized or documented for this particular coin issue. This lack of known errors or rare variety simplifies its collectability but also limits the potential for extraordinary premiums based on unique anomalies. First and foremost, condition or grading is paramount. Coins are typically graded on a scale ranging from poor or fair condition to mint state or uncirculated. The higher the grade, the more attractive the coin is to collectors, and consequently, the higher its value. For example, coins that have been heavily circulated will show significant wear on the coat of arms, the star jasmine, and the inscriptions. Their surfaces may be scratched, dulled, or discolored. Such coins generally hold only a small premium over their face value, mostly of interest to those looking to complete sets or for nostalgic reasons. Conversely, coins in fine, very fine, or extremely fine condition show more preserved detail, sharper edges, and better surface quality. These coins begin to command higher prices, especially if they possess an original luster and are free from damage or cleaning marks. Uncirculated coins, those that have never been used in everyday transactions, are the most sought after. They maintain their original mint shine, have crisp details, and are free from blemishes. These coins are much scarcer, given the decades that have passed since their production, and thus command a significant premium compared to their circulated counterparts. Beyond condition, the visual appeal of the coin is also important. Natural toning can enhance a coin's attractiveness, while improper cleaning or damage can severely diminish its value. Market demand also plays a vital role. Singaporean collectors, as well as those in the wider Southeast Asian region and even international coin enthusiasts, often seek this coin to complete their collections or to own a piece of Singapore's monetary history. This demand fluctuates depending on economic conditions, collector interest, and trends in the numismatic market. Lastly, authenticity must be considered. Counterfeiting is a concern in any collectible market. Ensuring the coin is genuine and has not been altered or tampered with protects the buyer's investment. Due to its large mintage and wide availability, the value of this coin in lower grades remains close to its face value, sometimes trading slightly above because of collector interest. For heavily circulated examples with visible wear and loss of detail, prices typically range between 40 to 60 US cents. As the coin's condition improves, the value gradually increases. Coins in fine to very fine condition, exhibiting moderate wear but retaining clear details, can fetch between 60 to 75 US cents. Extremely fine coins, with minor traces of wear and preserved design features, command prices in the range of 75 to 90 US cents. Uncirculated coins, the most desirable due to their pristine condition, can be valued from 90 cents up to just over $1. In rare cases, Coins graded by professional services and certified as mint state may attract even higher prices from dedicated collectors. It's important to note that these values are approximate and influenced by several factors, including current collector demand, coin availability, and economic conditions affecting coin collecting in general. While some listings may show higher asking prices, it is essential to distinguish between asking price and actual sale price. The latter reflects what buyers are willing to pay, which tends to be more conservative. A question often asked is whether these coins are worth a lot of money. The answer depends largely on perspective. In the context of rare or limited mintage coins, the 1989 Singapore 10 cents coin is not considered highly valuable. Its large mintage volume and common presence in circulation make it relatively accessible. However, worth a lot of money is subjective. For everyday collectors, finding a well-preserved coin at a reasonable price is rewarding and valuable. For numismatic investors, the coin's potential lies in condition rarity rather than inherent scarcity. Coins with unique features, such as errors, proof versions, or silver strikes, could be worth significantly more, but these do not apply to the standard copper-nickel 1989 no-mint mark 10 cents coin. Therefore, while this coin is not a rare treasure worth thousands, it holds moderate collectible value, particularly in high grades. If you own a 1989 Singapore 10 cents coin or plan to acquire one, here are some practical tips to maximize your understanding and value. Examine the coin closely under good lighting and magnification to assess condition and spot any unusual features. Avoid cleaning the coin, as this often damages the surface and reduces value. Consider having your coin professionally graded and authenticated by reputable organizations. Certification provides assurance of condition and authenticity and can help in resale. Compare recent sale prices rather than asking prices to gauge realistic market value. Store your coins in protective holders, away from moisture and contaminants to prevent corrosion and damage. If you are selling, provide high-quality photographs and detailed descriptions highlighting condition and any unique attributes. Stay informed about market trends and collector interest in Singaporean coins to time your buying or selling decisions effectively. To summarize, the 1989 Singapore 10 cents coin without a mint mark is a coin rich in historical significance and cultural symbolism. Despite its large mintage, its value is dictated primarily by condition and collector demand. While not rare in numbers, the scarcity of high-grade, uncirculated examples lends this coin moderate collectible value in 2025. It offers an accessible entry point for collectors interested in Singapore's numismatic history and can be a rewarding piece both visually and financially for those who acquire it in good condition. The 1991 10 cents coin with no mint mark. This coin is a small yet significant part of Singapore's monetary heritage and holds value for collectors around the world. Will explore its historical context, the story behind its design, its rarity and condition factors, and importantly, its current market value in 2025. Whether you're a seasoned collector, an investor, or simply curious about this coin, this video will provide detailed insights and help you understand what makes this coin special and how much it could be worth today. To truly appreciate the 1991 Singapore 10 cents coin, it's essential to understand the era in which it was minted and circulated. Singapore's monetary system, especially its coinage, reflects the city-state's rapid transformation from a colonial port to a global financial hub. The 10 cents coin belongs to Singapore's second series of coins, which were introduced in the 1980s and remained in circulation until the early 1990s. This particular series featured designs that combined national symbolism with modern minting technology, reflecting Singapore's pride and identity as an independent nation. the 1991 10-cent coin was made primarily of copper nickel, giving it a silver-like appearance and durability suitable for everyday use. It weighs approximately 2.6 grams and measures 18.5 millimeters in diameter, making it easy to handle and recognize. The coin has a reeded edge, the small grooves running along its circumference, a security feature to prevent counterfeiting and tampering. On the obverse side, the coin proudly displays the national coat of arms of Singapore, complete with the lion and tiger supporters flanking the shield, the banner bearing the motto Majulah Singapura, meaning Onward Singapore, and the year of issue, 1991. This side symbolizes Singapore's strength, resilience, and commitment to progress. The reverse side features the denomination 10 cents, clearly in the center, framed by a delicate and elegant depiction of the star jasmine flower, Singapore's national flower. This design choice reflects the nation's respect for its natural heritage and cultural identity. Unlike some coins that feature mint marks indicating where they were produced, the 1991 10-cent coin from Singapore does not have a mint mark. It was produced domestically, and the absence of a mint mark is consistent across this series. In 1991, approximately 160 million 10-cent coins were minted. This large number indicates the importance of this denomination in everyday transactions, from public transport fares to small retail purchases. The coin circulated widely throughout Singapore, making it a familiar object in daily life. Because of its high mintage and common usage, this coin is relatively easy to find in circulated condition today. It was produced in vast quantities to meet the demands of a rapidly growing economy, and many of these coins remained in circulation for years. However, finding coins in mint or uncirculated condition from this year is much more challenging, as the majority of the coins show signs of wear from use. This scarcity of pristine coins adds an element of rarity for collectors seeking high-grade specimens. When evaluating the value of any coin, condition is one of the most important factors. Coins naturally degrade over time, especially those that were heavily used in circulation. The grading system ranges from poor or heavily worn coins to those that are pristine and uncirculated. Common grades for coins include good, very good, fine, very fine, extremely fine, and uncirculated. Each step up in grade usually increases a coin's value significantly. For the 1991 10-cent coin, the majority available today fall within the circulated grades, showing various degrees of wear, scratches, and sometimes corrosion. Uncirculated coins from 1991, which show no signs of wear and retain full original luster, are much rarer and therefore more valuable. These coins have crisp details, sharp edges, and a bright, reflective surface. Collectors prize these examples because they offer a glimpse into the coin's original mint state. Coins that have been cleaned or damaged typically lose value because cleaning often removes the natural toning and can cause scratches or other surface damage. Therefore, natural patina and original surfaces are preferred among collectors. Despite the high mintage, certain conditions and factors can make the 1991 10-cent coin more desirable to collectors. Since most coins from this year were used extensively, uncirculated and near-perfect coins are scarce. Collectors who specialize in Singapore coin series often seek to complete full-year sets. This means they look for coins in good condition from every year, including 1991. The scarcity of high-grade coins from that year increases its appeal. Furthermore, coins preserved in original packaging, such as mint sets or proof sets, tend to be more valuable. Although the standard 1991 10-cent coin was primarily intended for circulation, any examples found in proof or mint condition packaging add a premium to their market value. Unlike some other years or coins, the 1991 10 cents does not have any well-known major error variants. However, minor minting anomalies or off-center strikes may occasionally surface and can attract a niche group of collectors who seek such curiosities. Several factors influence the value of the 1991 Singapore 10 cents coin. Condition. As discussed, the coin's grade plays the most significant role in determining its worth. Demand. The interest among collectors in Singapore and internationally affects market prices. Singaporean collectors often show strong interest in coins from their home country, which can elevate local prices. Supply. Although mintage was high, the supply of uncirculated and well-preserved coins is limited, which can drive prices up. Market trends. Coin prices fluctuate over time based on collector enthusiasm, economic conditions, and broader numismatic trends. Certification. Coins that have been professionally graded and certified by reputable organizations often fetch higher prices. Because buyers trust their authenticity and condition. Presentation. Coins presented in original mint packaging or as part of special sets tend to command premium prices. As of 2025, the market value of the 1991 Singapore 10 cents coin without a mint mark varies widely depending on condition. In circulated condition, these coins generally trade close to face value, roughly around 10 Singapore cents, or about 7 to 8 US cents, reflecting their commonality and wear. For coins in very fine condition or better, prices may rise modestly, typically ranging from 50 US cents to $1. Uncirculated or near-mint coins are more sought after and can command prices between $1 and $3, depending on their grade and visual appeal. Exceptional examples that have been certified by professional grading services, especially those graded mint state 65 or higher, can reach prices upwards of $5 or more among collectors who focus on Singaporean coinage, coins that are part of original mint sets or proof collections from 1991 can have even higher values due to their rarity and preservation. It is important to note that while the 1991 10 cents coin is not considered rare in the sense of extreme scarcity, its value lies in the condition and the collector's market rather than the intrinsic metal content, as it is primarily copper-nickel. If you are a collector looking to add the 1991 10 cents coin to your collection, seek coins in the best possible condition within your budget. Examine the coin carefully for sharpness of design, lack of scratches or corrosion, and natural toning. If you are a seller, consider having high-quality coins professionally graded, as this can enhance buyer confidence and potentially increase sale prices. For common circulated coins, the market may be competitive, so pricing realistically according to condition and demand is essential. Always handle coins carefully, using gloves or by the edges to avoid fingerprints and damage. Store your coins in protective holders or albums to preserve their condition. The 1991 Singapore 10 cents coin without a mint mark is a fascinating piece that tells the story of a nation in transition. Its wide circulation means it is common in lower grades, but high-quality specimens are prized by collectors and can command a modest premium in today's market. Understanding the coin's history, condition factors, and current market trends helps collectors and sellers make informed decisions. As Singapore continues to grow as a numismatic hotspot, coins like the 1991 10 cents remain important pieces of the puzzle. The 2003 no-mint mark Singapore 10 cents coin, while it might look like a simple, everyday coin, understanding its story, its rarity, and its value today can unlock fascinating insights into Singapore's numismatic landscape. Whether you're a seasoned collector or new to coin collecting, this video will guide you through every detail you need to know about this coin, from its origins and design to its current market value in 2025 and what makes it potentially valuable. Let's dive in. Singapore's currency system has evolved alongside the country's rapid development. The 10 cents coin, part of the basic decimal coinage, plays a critical role in everyday transactions. Starting from the early days after independence, Singapore's coinage has been carefully designed to reflect national identity, pride, and heritage. The 1990s through early 2000s series of Singapore coins, including the 10 cents denomination, are distinctive for their elegant yet simple design, the national coat of arms on the front, and a floral motif on the reverse. These coins were minted in copper-nickel and were intended for daily circulation, balancing durability with aesthetic appeal. In 2003, the Singapore Mint produced millions of these coins without any mint mark, a standard practice, since Singapore coins typically do not carry mint marks, unlike some countries where multiple mints operate. The 2003 Singapore 10 cents coin is a perfect example of numismatic artistry combined with practical design. It measures approximately 18.5 millimeters in diameter, weighs around 2.6 grams, and features a reeded edge that helps prevent clipping and adds to its tactile quality. The obverse of the coin prominently displays the Singapore coat of arms, a shield supported by a lion and a tiger, symbolizing Singapore's identity and its historical links with Malaysia. Above the shield, a banner reads, Majulah Singapura, meaning Onward Singapore, the national motto. Below or beside the shield, the year, 2003, is clearly struck, marking its date of issue. Surrounding the central design is the word, Singapore, rendered in 4 official languages, English, Malay, Chinese, and Tamil, a subtle but powerful representation of the nation's multicultural heritage. Turning the coin over, the reverse features the denomination, 10 cents, and the numeric, 10. Along with an elegant depiction of the 3 Indian jasmine flowers. The jasmine, Singapore's national flower, is a recurring motif on its coins, symbolizing purity, simplicity, and unity. The coin's copper-nickel composition ensures longevity and resistance to corrosion, crucial for coins intended for frequent handling. In 2003, the Singapore Mint struck approximately 21.5 million of these 10-cent coins. While this number is substantial, it is relatively moderate compared to other years where mintages sometimes reached higher volumes. These coins were distributed widely into circulation, used by millions daily in Singapore's retail, transport, and service sectors. This broad use means many coins have experienced wear and tear, leading to a large number being in circulated condition, showing varying degrees of wear, scratches, and loss of luster. However, some coins were preserved by collectors or kept in uncirculated condition by institutions or individuals, creating a distinct subset of higher-grade specimens that are of greater interest in the numismatic market. Understanding rarity involves looking at not just how many coins were minted but also how many survive today in collectible condition. Given the mintage volume, the 2003 Singapore 10 cents coin is not rare in terms of sheer numbers. However, its true collectible value lies in the condition and preservation of the coin. High-grade specimens, those that are uncirculated or nearly so, are less common because most coins were used extensively in daily commerce. The absence of a mint mark on the coin is standard for Singapore circulation coins and does not itself confer rarity. Unlike some countries where different mints produce coins with identifying marks, Singapore's coins from this era all come from a single source, the Singapore Mint, without mint marks, simplifying the identification but also meaning that collectors must focus on condition and possible errors to find value. Speaking of errors, while no major minting errors have been widely documented or are commonly known for this issue, any discovered misstrikes, double dies, or planchet flaws could significantly increase a coin's value. But such error coins are rare and require careful authentication. Poor to good, coins are heavily worn with many details faded. These have minimal collector value and mostly serve as common circulation pieces, fine to very fine, moderate wear with most details visible but soft. Slightly more collectible, but prices remain low, extremely fine to about uncirculated, sharp details, minimal wear, full rim and edge definition. These coins command higher prices and attract collectors. Mint state, MS coins with full original luster, no wear, and perfect strike quality. They are rare due to circulation but are the most valuable category. As of 2025, the 2003 No Mint Mark Singapore 10 cents coin has modest monetary value in the marketplace, reflecting its status as a common circulation coin but with a solid collector interest in better grades. Circulated examples in lower grades generally sell for a few cents above face value, approximately 20 to 30 US cents. Primarily for coin collections needing a full date set or Singapore coin series, higher grade specimens, such as those graded extremely fine or about uncirculated, can command prices between 50 cents and $2 depending on demand, seller, and condition. Certified uncirculated coins or coins with exceptional eye appeal might reach values upwards of $5 or more at auctions or specialty sales. But these represent the upper echelon of market prices and depend heavily on buyer interest. It is important to note that the intrinsic metal value of the coin is low due to the copper-nickel composition, meaning its value is driven almost entirely by collector demand and condition. Several key factors influence the value of the 2003 Singapore 10 cents coin. Condition, the single most important factor. Sharper detail, original luster, and absence of damage dramatically increase value. Rarity and condition. Although many were minted, fewer survive in mint state, raising scarcity among collectors. Market demand, interest from Singapore collectors, Southeast Asian numismatists, and international coin enthusiasts shapes prices. Errors and variants. While no major known variants exist, any discovered error coins could command premiums. Certification, grading by recognized numismatic bodies increases buyer confidence and value. Provenance, coins with known history or from prestigious collections can be more desirable. If you own or come across a 2003 Singapore 10 cents coin, here are some tips. Examine your coin carefully under good lighting to assess wear, luster, and any damage. Avoid cleaning the coin harshly. Cleaning often reduces value by scratching or removing natural patina. Consider having high-grade coins professionally graded to maximize value. Keep coins stored in a cool, dry place inside protective holders to preserve condition. For selling, research recent sales rather than relying on asking prices to understand realistic value. Join coin collecting forums and local clubs. These communities often provide invaluable insights and potential buyers. Not all old coins are valuable. Age alone does not guarantee worth. No mint mark does not mean the coin is rare or special. For Singapore coins, circulation wear drastically reduces a coin's collector value. Pricing seen online is often inflated. Real sale prices may be lower. The 2003 No Mint Mark Singapore 10 cents coin may seem like an ordinary piece of change, but it carries the story of a nation and a place in numismatic history. Its value today depends heavily on preservation and condition, with millions minted ensuring availability but also making rarity in mint condition more special. Whether you're a casual collector or a seasoned numismatist, keeping an eye on coins like this is a great way to appreciate everyday history and the subtle art of coin collecting. The 2011 Singapore 5 cents coin, specifically the intriguing No Mint Mark variant. Whether you're a casual collector, a history enthusiast, or someone curious about the coin's potential value in today's market, this video covers everything you need to know. From the coin's design, composition, and historical context, to its rarity, collector demand, and estimated worth in 2025, we'll explore it all in detail. The Singapore 5 cents coin has been a fundamental part of the nation's currency system for decades. Since Singapore's independence in 1965, its coinage has reflected the country's growth and identity. The 5 cents denomination serves as one of the smaller units of currency, primarily used in daily transactions such as purchasing small goods or receiving change. Although its monetary value may seem minor, the coin holds a notable place in Singapore's monetary system and the collecting community. The 2011 issue comes from a period when the coin's design had become fairly standardized and consistent in quality. The Singapore Mint, responsible for producing the nation's coins, had been refining its manufacturing processes and materials for years, and by this time, the aluminium-bronze composition was well established. Examining the coin itself, the 2011 Singapore 5 cents is a small but intricately designed piece that has a diameter of approximately 16.75 millimeters, making it relatively small and easy to carry. The coin weighs about 1.56 grams, and is composed primarily of aluminium bronze, an alloy known for durability, corrosion resistance, and a pleasing golden hue. The edge is finely reeded, providing texture and aiding in tactile identification. The obverse side of the coin proudly displays Singapore's national emblem. This features the country's coat of arms, which includes a lion and a tiger supporting a shield emblazoned with a crescent moon and 5 stars, symbols deeply woven into Singapore's national identity. Above and below the emblem are inscriptions in the 4 official languages of Singapore: English, Malay, Chinese, and Tamil. This multilingual presentation emphasizes Singapore's cultural diversity and unity. The reverse side of the coin showcases the denomination, boldly stating 5 cents, alongside the numerical 5. This side also features an artistic rendering of the fruit salad plant, a native species, which adds an elegant botanical touch to the design. One important detail to clarify is the "no mint mark" designation. Mint marks are small letters or symbols on coins that identify where a coin was produced or indicate a special series. For the 2011 Singapore 5 cents coin, the absence of any mint mark indicates that this coin was produced under standard circulation conditions at the Singapore Mint. It is not part of any commemorative or limited edition series. This detail is important because mint marks can greatly influence a coin's rarity and value. However, in this case, the "no mint mark" coin represents the regular issue intended for everyday circulation. When assessing the rarity of this 2011 coin, it is critical to understand how many were minted and how many have survived in collectible condition. Although official mintage numbers are not publicly disclosed in detail, it is generally understood that the 2011 5 cents coin was minted in fairly large quantities to meet everyday transactional needs. However, true rarity in coin collecting often depends not just on mintage, but on survival rates and collector demand. Since these coins were primarily designed for circulation, many were heavily used, resulting in wear, scratches, and other damage over time. Consequently, well-preserved specimens of the 2011 no mint mark 5 cents coin can be considered scarce in higher grades, particularly in uncirculated or near uncirculated condition. The condition or grade of the coin is paramount. Coins range from heavily worn, poor condition, to pristine, uncirculated states. The grading scale moves through good, very good, fine, very fine, extremely fine, and mint state or uncirculated. For the 2011 Singapore 5 cents, coins found in circulated condition often display significant wear on the raised surfaces, such as the details on the coat of arms and the fruit salad plant design. This wear diminishes collector appeal and therefore market value. Coins in higher grades retain sharp details, original luster, and free from significant scratches, discoloration, or corrosion. These qualities dramatically increase interest among collectors. Another factor is strike quality, the precision with which the coin's design elements were pressed during minting. Some coins may exhibit weak strikes or incomplete details due to manufacturing anomalies, which can either detract or, in rare cases, attract collector attention if considered an error. Patina and toning also impact aesthetic appeal. A natural and attractive toning, a subtle coloring that develops over time, can add uniqueness and beauty. Conversely, harsh discoloration or corrosion harms value. Lastly, collector demand plays a crucial role. While the 5-cent coin is a low denomination and not historically rare, interest from Singaporean collectors or those focusing on Southeast Asian coins can influence market dynamics. Now, let's get to the question most viewers have: how much is this coin worth in 2025? Based on current market trends, auction results, and dealer pricing, the value of a 2011 Singapore 5-cent no-mint mark coin varies significantly depending on condition. For coins in heavily circulated condition with visible wear, damage, or corrosion, the value typically remains near face value or just above, approximately 15 to 20 US cents. Coins in fine to very fine condition, where most details are visible, but some wear is present, might be worth around 20 to 35 US cents. Those in extremely fine condition, showing minimal wear and good surface quality, can command prices in the range of 35 to 50 US cents. Finally, coins in uncirculated or mint state condition, especially those with full original luster and sharp strike, can reach prices upwards of 50 cents to $1 or slightly more, depending on the market. It's important to note that coins with professional third-party grading certification often fetch higher prices, as buyers are confident about authenticity and condition. A common question is why this coin does not command a higher price despite being over a decade old. There are several reasons. Firstly, the coin's metal composition is aluminium bronze, which does not carry intrinsic precious metal value like silver or gold coins. Secondly, there are no known errors, varieties, or special commemorative versions of the 2011 no-mint mark 5-cent coin. Error coins, misstrikes, or limited edition runs often command premiums, but this coin is a standard circulation piece. Thirdly, the large original mintage means that, although surviving coins in excellent condition are somewhat scarce, many thousands still exist, which naturally limits rarity-driven price appreciation. Lastly, the collector market for low-denomination modern coins tends to be limited. Many collectors prioritize older or historically significant coins, or those with unique features. Looking forward, what might the future hold for this coin's value? The coin's value could experience gradual appreciation over time, primarily if well-preserved examples become more difficult to find. Increasing interest in Singaporean numismatics and Southeast Asian coin collections might also contribute to rising demand. However, any significant jump in value is unlikely without the discovery of a major error variant, or unless the coin gains unusual popularity in niche collecting circles. If you happen to own a 2011 Singapore 5-cent no-mint mark coin and are curious about its value, here are some tips. Preserve the coin carefully. Store it in a protective holder or capsule to avoid further wear or damage. Assess the condition honestly. If unsure about grading, seek an expert opinion or consider professional grading services. Research the current market. Look for recent sales or auction results to gauge what collectors are paying. Be cautious with pricing. Avoid overpricing low-grade coins. As demand remains limited for circulated specimens, consider selling to local coin shops or online platforms specializing in Singaporean coins to reach interested buyers. The 2011 No Mint Mark Singapore 5 cents coin is a fascinating piece of Singapore's modern coinage history. While it may not be a high-value rarity, it embodies the nation's cultural heritage and serves as an accessible collectible for beginners and experienced numismatists alike. Its value in 2025 remains modest but stable, with opportunities for slight appreciation in higher-grade examples. Thank you for joining this comprehensive exploration. If you enjoyed this video and want more detailed numismatic content, please subscribe, like, and share. Feel free to leave your thoughts or questions in the comments below. Happy collecting, and see you in the next video.